That's right. Yeah, it's 1:30. Yep. After that, I'm getting a bite to eat.
1 p.m. now. It is supposed to start.
Oh yeah, that's right. 1 p. That's right. 1 p.m. to 2:30. That's right. I was forgetting now it's an hour and a half.
Hello.
Yo.
Yo.
I talked to Ace. I said, hey, what'd you think of the Chip and Dale movie? I said, I was nuts, huh? He says, are you trying to make puns?
So were you guys allowed to stay in the room or something?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Charlie said, no, for this you can stay in the room.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
You went out there and
I thought we all had to
live?
file out again.
Ah, nope.
That's okay.
Yeah, I told him, I said, yeah, that movie was crazy. He says, yeah, he says, I really like the way it went.
Yeah.
I'm recording this right now until the start. I think he looked at my 360 to see what was going on. So screaming I love Prince, whatever his music.
Right, this is my favorite.
Yeah, yeah. This is like I'm doing dishes or something. Jam to it. My dad's like, I didn't know this was pony music.
Yeah, right? You wouldn't know.
And disappeared. Next to me. We're back in 2013. I remember you when you've been and gone. You've been here all along. You remember me, but it's been so long.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
I've heard it.
Someone was singing along, I'm not sure.
That's what he's saying. Yeah, he's saying back in 13.
Thank you.
The man, the myth, the legend himself.
Everybody's getting their tripod
Certainly
set
a
up.
mess. Correct.
I meant all day yesterday.
Let me edit that out.
Yeah.
I'll let that go. There we go.
Everybody's getting their tripod set up.
My head's cut off.
Tripod time. Take a little video of everybody's tripods. Alright, we're getting ready for the Hooves line panel. Everybody's getting their tripods out. Daryl with his tripod, me with my tripod, AC with his tripod. Pinky's got his tripod. You're ready to piss your pants laughing at this. I would live stream it, but...
Well, what do you guys think? Should we do this?
Yeah! Woo! We've been waiting.
Make sure I hit record on everything.
Been waiting 8 months for this.
Don't want to miss that.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite pony?
Rainbow Dash.
Yeah.
Final scratch.
Final scratch?
Hey,
Who's your
it's the
favorite
final
pony?
scratch. Princess Luna! Who said that? Me! That is a lie!
Fight!
Sunset Shimmer!
Applejack!
Rainbow Dash! Rainbow Dash!
Your mom!
So we all agree. Did someone say it's my mom? All right. Thank you guys for all coming out. I guess it's time to get the show on.
Remember the 360 do it, John. Pay attention. Go 360. No microphone. Hello. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Hooves Line.
Woo!
I'll be introducing our contestants up here. I am Paleo Steno, your host.
Hello.
I will first be bringing up AC Race Fest.
I heard someone say the late comer. Thanks for reminding me. Guys, I made it to Waste.
Next up, we have Silver Quill.
Hello, everyone. Are you having a good time?
Yeah!
Don't worry, I'll fix that.
Please don't.
How dare you?
Oh, they're already begging for my secret.
Do what you always do.
Do what Charlie did?
No, do what you always do.
Do what you want.
Oh, yeah, get your tomatoes ready to throw, because I'm not doing what I always do.
The Thanksgiving vote will not protect you this time.
I got tomatoes, but I got a bunch of cans, very heavy ones. Does that work?
Yes, I'll give them to my friend Friday.
Silver, sit down.
And joining us for a second time, he joined us for Ponyville Cider Fest last year, Jax Blade.
The muscle brony.
Nice intro. We're just emptying our pockets out here.
Oh, yeah.
Jax, grab a mic.
We're apparently...
This is my second time. Just give me a break.
I didn't know we were forced to check all keys at the...
Thank you.
Yeah, this is the TSA.
Hi. Okay. I think we're ready.
I think so. Well, we're not quite. Joining us on keyboard is Forever Free Brony. He'll be joining us for a few musical games. All right, you guys ready to start this?
Yes.
Nope.
No.
No. Who said that?
Yep.
But are they ready to start?
Are you ready to start?
And I guess we don't have a choice, do we?
Oh, yeah. All right. Our first game is going to be freeze tag. Two of you are going to be acting out a scene, and the other one is going to yell freeze, and then take their place in the scene. So the scene is Sunny and Izzy are climbing the mountain to the Pegasus Kingdom. Silver, you are Sunny, and Race, you are Izzy. And then Jax, you say freeze at any moment to take one of their places.
Oh, okay. Hey, you know, I heard that there are these things called hands. I feel like they'd be really helpful right now.
Hi, new friend.
How are you standing like that? Why did you find the one ledge? The one ledge.
It's like it was made for me.
Can I share the ledge with you for a second?
You can.
Oh, okay. It's
But
kind
why
of
don't
tight.
you? Can you carry me up to the rest of the way?
Well, I can try.
You can. I know you can. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Okay,
Here we
get
go.
on my back.
Jenny, freeze. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh, wow. You're really strong. helping me out. Do you just like being down there, or what's going on here? I tried. All those rocks. All those rocks. Okay, here we go. Ready? Yes. 1, 2.
Freeze!
Three.
Hey,
I got it. Oh. We made it to. Wait, we're lower than we were.
yes.
Here, maybe I can boost you up. How about that?
Okay, we
Ready?
can try.
Give me your. What part of the leg is that?
My leg, lower leg.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Freeze! I will
Nailed it!
Well, ships it, huh? Just me?
500 points to Silver and Raisin, 1,000 to Jax.
I did most of the heavy lifting.
He did.
All right, our next game is Quick Change. All right, Raisin and Silver, you're going to be acting out the scene, and then Jax, you're going to be saying change.
Okay.
The scene is Pip and Zip are arguing over who gets to date Hitch. Silver, you are Pip. Race, your Zip.
I ship it.
You do it!
Oh, hello, sister.
What's with the attitude?
Well, I just noticed that you've been spending a lot of time with a certain sheriff pony.
Yeah, he's my bro. Hey, he's my sister.
I'm your sister.
You know, like, you're my sister, but he's my sister.
Are you sure you're not trying to turn him into my sister-in-law?
Change.
Are you sure you're not trying to make him a replacement royal?
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Say it!
Yeah, why are you always complaining? You're so clingy.
I can say the same about you and Hitch.
In what way?
In what way? You spend all your time with him, sharing all these thoughts, checking out his full mortgaged home.
It's a big home. Hey, it's a big.
You What is it? Every time I find a guy that I could like, you swoop in and steal him.
I didn't know you liked Hitch.
He was the only one of you that made sense through that entire trip.
Change.
He was the only guy in the group. Of course I'm gonna fall for him.
Fair enough, but you have to admit, Hitch and I, we've got chemistry. Change. We've got money. And money solves so many problems.
Oh yeah, that's what Phyllis said. And you know what happened to her?
I don't remember, remind me.
I don't know either. She's on the lam with her son, I think. I locked her in the deepest, darkest dungeon of Zephyr Heights. You want to see what happens to you if you try to take my stallion?
Okay, you need to calm down. Hey, you have the perfect amount of anger right now.
Thank you.
But we need to engulf that, and you're good on, like, what's that thing you're always holding that you're always like, hey, zippers?
Oh, yeah.
What is that thing?
This is my smartphone, which apparently is smarter than you.
Oh. Change.
Which is apparently hitting me in the face right now.
All right, 500 points to both of you. All right, next thing.
What about Jax?
200.
Oh, I'll take it. I'm sorry. I'm just so happy to be here, guys. About 15 hours ago, where I didn't know if I was even gonna make it out of here.
You need a hug?
I had yes.
Back off his mind.
But yeah,
an hour and a half Who's line. Thank you guys for coming on out here. I want to just throw this out there, but as many of you know, Saber Spark wasn't able to make it out. He was
I wonder if
heartbroken.
he's watching.
Oh, in that case, boo! No, but just from us from Saber Spark, he wishes he could have been here. He misses all of you, and yeah. So certainly, if you are watching at home, we miss you, buddy.
Yes. Cider Fest.
He'll probably be there.
Do it.
So wait.
Next game is Party Quirks. This will involve all of us. And Silver, you're going to be the host. So
I got
get out of
that
here.
straight.
So Silver, if you go out that door,
Out that door.
and then out the door, the front door of the lobby or the hotel, I'll come get you.
I'll be in the parking lot.
In the parking lot.
Alright, you gotta wait for him to get away.
Explain the game!
Alright. So Party Quirks, yes, Silver's going to be the host of a party, and we're going to come in. And
He's still leaving.
Yeah, we're going to come in as different characters, and he's going to have to try to guess the characters.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's out of range.
Alright, he's out of range now. Alright, Grace,
Yes.
you are going to be Izzy practicing her maximum sneaky skills.
Maximum sneaky.
Good.
Jax, you're going to be Baby Flurry Heart.
Aw. This will be funny.
And I'm going to be Sheriff Sprout, putting people in jail for petty reasons. Alright.
I'll go get him.
Go get him.
Although, you all can help us out here. On the count of 3, everyone just yell Silver, okay? 1, 2, 3!
Silver, where are you?
You.
Gold! Marcus!
Who said that?
Bing bong.
Bing bong!
Bing
Bing
bong.
bong! Who's your friend who likes to play bing bong?
Our beautiful host.
Ready to go.
Okay.
You heard nothing.
Okay. Well, drinks are ready. Food is laid out. My entire social life depends on this one night. Oh God, I'm so stressed. But I know it'll all be fine. It'll all be fine, Spurs.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Hello. Welcome. How are you doing?
Just fine.
Oh, I'm glad for that. Well, we got food, we got drinks. You're the first person to get here, but you know.
What is this?
Oh, that's to sign autographs if I become famous enough. Well, please let me be famous. Oh, one sec.
Ding dong.
Oh, hello. Okay, you can't have anything from the bar. I'm sorry. You can't? No. Okay, that's okay. That's water. Except for the childproof. Oh, don't be sad, little baby. Don't be sad, little. Ding.
You know crying is illegal.
I'll let you deal with it. Oh. Hello.
You are too young to be here. You're too young to exist.
Listen, baby Flurry Heart, I really need you to hold still. Oh, wait, baby, come back. I need you to come back, baby. Oh, sorry. Well, I guess you don't have to. This is the strangest night of my life.
Hi!
You're a unicorn?
I am a unicorn.
Oh, where'd you come from?
What is that?
Where did I come from? Where did I go? Nobody knows about the... What's that?
Okay. You're coming with me.
No.
Playing hide and seek with Izzy is
Hey,
weird.
look, baby!
Hello, little baby. Oh, wait. Are we okay? Baby, she's...
Alright, I'm going to put her in the crib, which is a baby jail.
Okay, yes, little pumpkin cake. She really needs her sleep. Oh, she went doo-doo
Hey,
on
Sheriff! Sheriff!
Where is she?
Sheriff?
Sheriff.
Wait, you're looking for Hitch?
This is
Wait,
your
no, it's not
conscience speaking.
Oh. Oh. Sprout?
That copy
Is
was
there-
no donut.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Well, Sheriff Sprout, I'm sorry, I can't have criminals, and I know you're on the run from the law. So why don't you just...
They belong in jail.
disgusting. What is wrong with you, baby of unknown name?
Hi!
Hi!
Where'd you get this?
You kind of followed me home. I think unfortunately you wanted this baby.
I'm taking this with me. I'm gonna teach you all the ways, baby. I can't be strict.
Okay, vanishing wandering pony. Would like to take children. I feel very uncomfortable with this scenario.
I beg your pardon.
Well, your pardon?
Maybe you need a little bit of advice.
Oh, like how to deal with random babies?
More like how to maximize your step.
No!
Look, Princess Zip, I really appreciate that you're like totally sneaky.
Princess Zip? Yeah, I love her. She's one of my best friends.
Oh, well, is he? Well, you're more of a medium sneaky, I thought.
Maximum step.
The baby's fault.
We'll get another one.
All right,
It was
it's not
flavoring.
pound cake. It's pumpkin cake.
You said it the first time. Flare heart.
I was hardest for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So then because when I said flurry hard, nobody said yeah.
Oh, do you need them to just feed you your applause?
Yes, please. Okay, so how much have we broken of you in the first, 15 minutes?
Just my knees. We're good.
Okay, let's work on the elbows next.
All right, I'll give 500 to Jax for being baby.
I like that Jax is going the incognito route, so he's keeping the mask on, so in the event that anyone identifies him, that wasn't me. I wasn't on stage.
You crushed my water.
Well, like all babies, the water's gonna break. Hey, it's a biological function. Deal with it.
All right. Next game is Three-Headed Broadway Star. This will involve the three of you, and you're going to be singing a song, one word each.
All right.
All right. The song is going to be about the Maritime Bay Day anthem.
Something.
Okay. Maritime Bay Day. So is this basically the Maritime Bay Day anthem? Cool. All right. Let's do this. This is Maritime Bay. I am at peace. This is Maritime Bay. I don't feel good because I'm sick. Just like it. Yuck. Oh, God. Did I get sick? Yes, I did. We are sick. This is good to feel clean. And we don't go out today because we sick. That's the word from Maritime Say Bay. Yay! Yay! That was their adjusted COVID anthem. We are sick. Was it just one of those, or are we doing two?
It was just one.
Okay. spare the audience.
Yeah, the next is going to be director's cut. This is going to involve all of us. I'm going to be the director. You guys are going to be acting out a scene, and then I'm going to come in, say cut, and tell you to change it. So the scene is the moment that Hitch becomes a single dad to a baby dragon. Alright, Grace, you're going to be Sunny. Silver, you're going to be Hitch. And Jax, you're going to be the baby again.
You're the new baby.
Alright, so you just act out the scene, then I'll come in and say cut.
Oh my gosh! The egg hatched! It's a dragon! It's a fire-breathing baby dragon!
Oh my gosh! Hi, Spike! Nice to meet you!
Wait a minute! Why do you get to name him? I'm the one who cared for his egg.
Don't you?
I'm the one.
Egg?
Egg?
Egg.
Cut. This isn't working. This is too boring. We're gonna need some more action in this. Like, who cares about a dragon actor?
It's okay, you're voting very well.
Listen here, I'm better than Spike.
I pay your salary.
You guys are getting paid?
Yeah, you kidnapped me.
So you want more action?
More action.
Yes, we're going to do a Michael Bay
Oh, jeez. No.
All right?
All right.
Action.
Hatching! Goo goo gaga. Oh, jeez. Oh my God!
Look at that baby!
So Stark, when
Why
did
do
you
you
get
wait?
here?
Why?
When did you get here?
Why?
Why?
Why do you have a gun in space?
Why do I have space? Because it's cool and I like the feel against my helmets as I hatch my space baby dragon.
Is this the space baby dragon?
It is the space baby
We
dragon.
need to get the space baby dragon from here to there.
Any which way. Quick, we'll get in our space shuttle and fly through a meteor shower.
Cut!
That actually made no sense.
So just like a Michael Bay movie.
Yes. So I think we need to go back to where we were, except for a little bit more comedy and a little bit more romance. So we're going to do a romantic comedy. That makes much more sense for this plot.
Shit.
Oh,
Action.
look at this beautiful. Whoops! Oh, I bet. Someday.
Our baby is so beautiful.
Oh, yes, it is. Why, I could just lift him up. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, pick him up.
I'll put him down. Did you just drop the baby on his head?
No, I dropped me on the butt. Oh, Charlie, could you help me up? Oh, wait, the baby's helping me up. Oh, it's strong. Strong,
Well,
baby.
this can't be your kid. I mean, it's totally your kid.
Cut. This is going to be too inappropriate for all.
Do it.
So I think we're going to have to do something a bit more family friendly and a bit more musical. So we're going to do it like a Disney musical.
Okay.
I've always wanted to be a Disney princess.
I'm the princess.
Action.
You tell yourself that. Oh, little birds, gather around here, around this egg, so all is clear, and help it hatch right through that latch. Oh, baby! There's a baby in front of me.
Yes, I'm here.
He's here.
What is this I see? A dragon just for thee. A dragon so ugly. Yes, it's true. What happened? Spike. What
Did he do?
I dare not say. What did he do? I cannot say.
What did he do?
He took my popularity from me. Just like a Disney musical.
10,000 points to me. 5,000 points to each of you.
Yeah!
And 10,000 points to Forever Free for doing that. All right. Next game is going to be Change Letter. This is where we change the letter of one letter to another, and they have to say the words as they would be pronounced if it was to change that letter. It's going to involve Race and Silver. And it's going to be Fluttershy and Discord having afternoon tea. Grace, you are Fluttershy. Silver, you are Discord. And the letter change is from T to P.
Oh, God.
It's around this time where I thank my wife for putting these games together.
Yes, Sarah put these all together.
Thank you, Toodles! Thank you, Toodles!
The time where if she was here in person, she'd walk out the door. Did you say I'm Fluttershy?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, Discord.
Hi, Fluttershy. Would you like some pee?
Would love some pee. Thank you.
I'm so glad to see you.
Aw. Good. See you poo.
Dear Fluttershy,
Yes.
time passes so quickly. I think about us all the time.
Marriage. Babies. No peas in that sentence.
I was thinking more about having some cake, but really, Fluttershy, if you want to talk about becoming parents,
I thought you were going to propose.
I was thinking about buying a timeshare.
What? What is this?
Timeshare. It's a little cottage.
No. Fluttershy does no time share.
No timeshare.
No time share.
I thought you'd be. Please.
Let me drink my pee.
Oh, Fluttershy,
Not now, Discord.
please don't
Not
be
now.
mad at me.
No.
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 What if I proposed?
Get on your knees.
Yes, Fluttershy.
What you don't see on the show.
So for my little pony life,
Your little pony.
be my little pony.
This pee is bipper.
It might be all the salt I added.
Salt
Yeah, salt.
in pee?
Yes, salt and pea.
That's disgusting.
That's an ancient recipe. For
Ancient recipe
recipe.
of pee.
Pea with salt.
Drink your pee.
Tasty.
All right.
You come to realize how close pee and tea will sound.
I can't drink tea the
1,000
same
points
way
to both of you.
Who else wants some pee? Bash? Just offer.
Here at Mississippi.
Pee.
What?
Yeah, give some to Jack.
You want some pea? No. How about a little salt?
Our next game is going to be sound effects.
Woo!
one person is going to be providing the sound effects for someone acting out a scene. Jax, you're going to be acting out silently a day in the life of an average superhero. And Race, you're going to be providing his sound effects.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
You don't need the mic. Bing, 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 bing.
Alright, 1,000 points to Jackson. And 500 to Race.
I don't deserve any for that.
Alright, the next game is going to be Whose Line? Silver and Race are going to be acting out a scene, and they're going to have these lines here that were submitted online.
Who submitted?
Anybody submit?
Yep, there we got some hands up. All right.
We got some people to blame.
Thank you.
You can shuffle them around if you want.
All right.
Alright, here's Silver's.
Thank you much.
Do I have any other
All right.
R's in the audience? I didn't think so.
Alright, the scene is going to be Sheriff Hitch and Detective Zip on their first case together.
Ooh.
Race, you're going to be Hitch.
All right.
Silver, you're going to be Zip.
All right, Sheriff. What's the situation?
Well, you see, we got to solve ourselves a case.
All right. I've been looking forward to this. I've been waiting for something terrible to happen.
Yeah. Now, you heard the message that came in last night, right?
I did. I heard the message. It said, "Is a hot dog a sandwich or a taco?"
We need to figure this out before the citizens of this great town go crazy.
Oh yeah, they'll tear themselves apart with infighting.
Oh my gosh. So what's our first step?
Well, we clearly have a motive causing the town panic just
True.
with this one message broadcast all over.
True.
So now we've got to figure out who has the capability to send such a message.
Well, you know, I was walking by the hot dog stand the other day, and I heard something a little suspicious.
What did you hear?
I heard someone say, "It's Morbid time."
Oh yeah, get the mob of morbid. Oh, so you think it's someone who hangs out by the hot dog stand?
Yeah, I do.
You know, I always thought there was something fishy about someone who serves meat in a vegetarian community.
I never thought of it that way, but that's a good point.
My mother, the queen, always warned me, Fluttershy is my celebrity crush. And she would never, ever eat a hot dog.
Honestly,
Honestly?
she ain't so bad looking, is she?
No, not
I get you. Look at that
Fluttershy. Good.
What's she doing here, by the way?
Well, I guess, wait, this be tight, causing chaos, The town is split. A pony shows up from another time.
Not again. The last time this happened, do you remember the headlines in the news?
Oh, yes, they were awful.
Oh, they were terrible. They said, I brought back magic and Equestria for this?
I know, they totally quoted Sonny out of context.
They always do. They always do. But how are we going to solve this problem?
And how are we going to get Fluttershy back to her time?
We'll worry about Fluttershy. We will.
All right.
But she can hang out a little bit.
We can hang out.
That's all right.
All right. But I'm just trying to think, there was a sign on the hot dog stand the other day that I found suspicious. I think it might have been a code. It said, how many licks does it take to the Tootsie Roll Center of Tootsie?
It's a clue.
It's a clue.
We need to use our tongues to figure this out.
We need to lick this case.
Figure this out. Did you get anything from that?
I got a little bit of a wing rise, if that's what you mean. But...
I think I'm onto something.
Oh, yeah, something's all right.
You know what I think?
You think?
I think we both know I can beat Jack's Blade in an arm wrestling match.
Do it!
We know you could do that. We know Fluttershy isn't a part of that Hoofsy wrestling contest thing with Jake.
Right.
We know, but can
I prove it to you though?
Sure.
I will. All right.
All right.
Jack's Blade.
All right, go get him. Oh, he did it. He beat Jack's Blade.
Make some noise!
What they say when you win a great victory over an opponent, like we're trying to do with this hot dog cart guy?
Yes.
They say, remember when cutie marks had significance?
At least half of them did.
I don't know what happened. We're all just one-sided now. We all got to turn left.
What's your
My cutie mark?
your butt tattoo? What is that?
You really want to check it out? Get down, look at that crown on the lightning bolts. Just look at those fine lines. Oh, Hitch, really? Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute. Does this all seem fairly conveniently shippy to you?
Shippy.
I mean,
Shipping.
They bring us together.
You know what my mother always said about shipping?
Yes.
She said, remember, licking doorknobs is illegal on other planets. So don't you try it.
Well, we already did the licking. I've still got a little bit
Not of doorknobs.
Not of doorknobs, but there were licking was involved. So we have a mystery message that is coming from afar, getting everyone divided, bringing us together. Then a sign said, talking about licking, bringing up my celebrity crush, your victory over Jack's Blade.
It's true.
We're all part of an intricate plan. And I think that plan is trying to tell us something.
What?
I think it's trying to tell us, why do they call it a flea market when they don't really sell fleas?
It's another mystery.
A mystery within an enigma. Within shipping.
I once spoke to a flea.
What did it say?
Oh, how did you know it could talk? I spoke to the flea.
Oh, well, it's the whole new powers thing, I kind of thought.
Now, it can't talk.
It can't talk.
But I can read their mind.
Oh, right, that makes sense.
It does. And they said, I'll die with the herd.
Could this be a great flea conspiracy? Started at the hot dog stand?
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be. So the hot dog stand is a front for fleas who want to ship us.
I knew it.
It all makes sense.
But do we deny them?
Well, I think we can send them a message.
Okay, like what?
Like, I don't know, maybe something like, I am in love with Hitch and his paid off mortgage.
Now, when you say that's the message we want to deliver, you're actually saying that too, right?
Oh, yes. I want your mortgage.
Yes!
I want your paid off
A
mortgage.
lot of bears do, I tell you.
Wait, how many bears? What did they say?
I didn't say that.
What did they say?
Well, when you're the town sheriff, every now and then a mayor's going to walk by and say, you sit on a throne of lies.
That was from Phyllis, wasn't it?
Amongst others, yeah.
Oh, so you talked to a lot of mayors.
Well, yeah, there's that one, and That one.
Don't bring Fluttershy into this.
That one. Yeah.
Don't bring Posey into this. By the way, they look kind of similar.
That's a good point.
I mean, it's just like my mom always says, Princess Pip lip syncs all of her performances. Well, that's right. She trusted me with the truth.
Wow.
Can I trust you to be truthful with me?
I absolutely can, because I think we've solved this case.
Have we?
I think it's very clear what has happened here this day.
What?
I'll tell you. I don't think we're in BronyCon anymore.
Let's go. Let's go.
I like the
So, did you have
comparison.
one more?
What?
Did you have one more?
I had just one more, but you know, I'm a little disappointed, but really, that sounds like a problem for Twilight.
Good fair. I didn't realize that more. I lost count.
It works. It works. We've successfully shipped Hitch and Zip.
Finally.
What can I say except you're welcome?
All right. That's 1,000 points to both of you. Next game is Dead Bodies. And this will involve all of us. Me and Race are going to be dead.
Naturally.
Yeah. Jax is going to be moving us around, while Silver is going to be narrating.
This is
Funny.
Yes, it's new. And the scene is Animal Planet's exclusive documentary on bronies.
Oh shit.
We're on Animal Planet now.
We only graduated anymore.
Next up, National
Halo, if you will join me.
Yeah, Nat Geo is going to be there.
And here we see at Winnie City, a brony in its natural habitat. Look as it surveys the entire crowd, reveling in their adoration. Watch as this brony spreads its majestic arms like an eagle and flaps furiously, asking the audience to cheer, which they do. But, all is not well. Also, well, for another brony has grown jealous of the horse fame. He is shaking his fist at the horse-famous brony, shaking it way harder, shaking it like a Polaroid. And now, oh dear, it appears we have come to a confrontation. For much like a peacock, the horse-famous brony will rise and spread its mighty wings, which are really just a full fursuit. Spread its wings and stand tall, very tall. And thus, the competition is on, and we look to the audience for us to see who has the grander display. The not horse-famous brony? Oh, the weak cheers have caused him to slump in defeat. It looks like he's starting to cry. Cry tears, yes. Oh, now he's throwing a tantrum. He's going, man, yes. He's throwing himself at the horse-faced person going, why is it not me? Why? The horse-famous brony is trying to raise his hands in placation. He's trying to raise his hands in placation to say, don't worry. Horse fame isn't real. It's just a term made for people who are way too full of themselves. You are a good person. You are a good pony. Now, give me $50. The non-horse famous pony reaches into his pockets. He reaches deep into his pocket, but fails to find $50 because he spent it all in the betting hall. He gets on his knees and pleads to the horse-famous brony, please, have mercy. Just sign my rump with a cutie mark. Just like this. And he bends forward. That's it. And there, elegantly, the horse-famous brony bestows a squarely marked cutie mark upon his defeated foe, marking him as his bizmatch. And thus, they embrace in a hug. In a deep hug, signifying the deepness of the community and the cause of their friendship. My Little Pony. Friendship is Magic, or G5, whatever.
All right, 10,000 points to Jax for moving us around. All right.
A minute of that and sent them into the chat.
Our next game is going to be Hoedown. Well, it's only going to involve two of us because two of us are not very good at singing. Race, Silver, we're going to be doubling up.
You ready to go twice?
I'm ready to go twice, although really three of us are no good at music, so this will be interesting.
4. All 4.
Oh, okay, well, at least we're honest.
Well,
You got this.
We're being honest with you people.
So for reference, folks, as we mentioned, obviously we're missing Sabres Park this week, and we didn't know that he wasn't actually going to be able to make it out here until I think the day he was supposed to travel.
Right.
So the people that put these games together had to suddenly reshuffle everything as far as the lineups go. Hence why there's a bit of differences and strangeness happening. Well, it's Tucson, I guess that's normal. But again, we thank you all for coming on out here. Are you guys having fun?
Yeah!
We love it.
All right. Our first song is going to be Buy Some Apples.
Buy some apples.
Buy some apples.
All right. Do you want to?
I'll start us out.
Okay. All right. All right.
I love selling apples, I sell them every day. And I hope that ponies will be willing to pay. But I think it would be such a hoot if someday I might be able to sell orange fruit.
I'm a young pony. I work at the cart. If you hear a funny noise, I'm sure I didn't fart. I am selling apples and all the fruit. Buy some from me or you'll be with the hoops.
Apples make the jam, it's clear for all to see. And you should be buying apples from yes me. If you don't pay, I'll be really sad. And McMaster will hit you up real bad.
My sister keeps me in line, wakes me in the morning, makes sure that I'm up on time. I'll tell you this much, by working on the farm, save me because she's doing nothing but harm. Nothing but harm. It's a lot worse when you have to come up with 2 sets of words.
All right. Next song is going to be an audience suggestion. So yell out something.
Space travel.
I heard mayonnaise.
Bing bong.
Which one are you? Which one are you? All right, mayonnaise.
Yeah. Bing bong. Bing bong. Bing bong. Bing bong.
This is going to be painful.
It's what you want.
Do you want me to go first this time?
I'm willing to make the attempt.
Are you gonna go first? What a guy! For Silver Quail!
Even after years ruptured with pain.
Woo! Mayonnaise.
Bing
All right.
bong. Bing bong. Bing bong.
Oh, just be ready.
I said mayonnaise and people start to vent. I just know how I can repent. I feel so bad when they start to sing. Maybe I can distract them with some of my bling.
I have an obsession. I really like the stuff. It's called mayonnaise. I like to put a button. I will say that others say no when I decide to guzzle all the mayo.
I love mayonnaise. It's made of eggs, and it's fine because I have pain. But Starlights bring people from New York to our home. Hear about it, then they say bing bong.
I have inspirations like Verity, others out like Celestia. They're the ones for me. You see, I really like mayo because it is so right, and that is because it is really, really white.
Really, really white.
All right, that's 2,000 points for both of you and 1,000 points to the audience.
Mayonnaise.
Bing-bong!
All right, our next game is going to be stand, sit, lie down.
Oh,
This will
yeah.
involve all three of you. And the scene is going to be Celestia, Luna, and Cadence trying to figure out who amongst them is going to do anything to help Twilight and her friends save Equestria.
Oh.
Race, you are Celestia.
Oh, ratty.
Jax, you are Luna. And then Silver, you're Cadence.
Rat.
Who wants to have a seat? So it's Luna, Celestia, and
Cadence.
Cadence. All right. Royals. This is my best Nicole Oliver voice. I hope she's not in here right now. Are you sleeping on the job?
Well, you know, it's just life is.
Leave her alone, sister. I was gonna say that's a good idea.
Oh, you know what? That is right. Why don't we...
Wait a minute. Lounging is my thing. Why did you try to take it from me? I mean, all my time in the Crystal Empire, it's so boring.
I agree, sister. This house is very, very boring.
Well, it's past my nap time. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to clock out
Now,
right now.
wait just a minute. It's one thing if I say the Crystal Empire is boring, I rule it.
Sit down.
What's happening?
Well, okay, see, this throne has certain responsibilities. I suppose I'm supposed to help Twilight.
Yes,
You're
all
not
of you
seeing
should be
things
helping
from
Twilight.
Well, true, but you're not seeing things from my perspective down here. Why should we ever help out Twilight?
Well, I just, you know, yeah, you see something about this, the throne.
Tell me more.
Well, I can't tell you more because nothing happens in the Crystal Empire, and I feel like we're.
I'm confused, sisters. Why are we talking about this? We should be talking about Starlight. She's far superior.
That is a decent. You know what? I've been thinking about this.
Yes, what have you been thinking about? That's
What if
rare
we-
for once.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, I'm just saying.
You want to say that to my face?
Yeah, I would like to say that to your
Say
face.
it to my face.
I would like to say it to your
my
face.
face.
You do
I have
nothing.
my face is down here. Say it to
I'm
my face.
saying it to your face.
And
You do nothing, sister.
Angie's-
All right? That's why you didn't get that mad boyfriend back when you were a little fool. Right? That's why he wanted me instead. But no.
And you know what? I take offense to that.
Oh, Aunties, I so hate seeing you argue like this. Really?
Stay out of this, Kate. This is between sisters,
And-
which you wouldn't know about.
Excuse me.
Wow.
How did you even become an alicorn?
Yeah. How did that?
Yeah, how did that happen?
Auntie, you were there on my day. It was my day. I saved the entire town from this
I don't
crazy
think.
witch.
I don't think.
What? And I became.
Listen, I don't think we're gonna help out Twilight at all. We're just constantly talking about how we're gonna be doing all of these things.
Yes.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, does anyone want breakfast? I would really love a pancake right now.
A pancake?
A pancake.
What about waffles?
I love both, sister, so it doesn't matter. Unlike you, who has to take a battle out of
Okay,
everything.
don't start with
I
me.
will fetch you some pancakes. But first, we have to talk about Twilight and Starlight. Okay?
Starlight is such a masterpiece. Everything she does is perfect.
I think I'll hook myself.
The one
That's
bird
normal.
is real.
All right, 500 points to each of you.
Has the audience got any points?
Yeah, for hoedown.
Did they?
Yeah.
That's the only one that got points? Guys, why is that the only one you got points for? Let them know you want points.
They participate.
Points!
Well, I gave them 1,000. I'll give them 10,000.
That's more like it.
All right. Next is going to be two-line vocab.
Yeah.
This is where one person is going to have full vocabulary, and two of them will only have 2 lines. The scene is going to be Sheriff Hitch, which is Silver, and you're going to have full vocabulary. You're watching over 2 towns ponies that he's put in jail. So Race and Jackson, you're going to be the 2 towns ponies that are in jail. Race, your 2 lines are, "What are you in for?" and "I'm innocent, I swear." Okay? And Jax, your 2 lines are, "I killed a man," and "Are you a cop?"
All right, you two. I don't want any trouble while you're in here. Now, coffee is served at 3 with the Danish.
I killed a man.
I know you did. That's why you're on that side of the bars.
What are you in for?
For being a public servant.
Are you a cop?
Yes.
I'm innocent, I swear.
I don't believe you. I know what you did.
I killed a man.
Innocent, I swear.
Yeah, he's trying to establish dominance right now. You've got to push back.
What are you in for?
I killed a man.
I'm innocent, I swear.
Are you a cop?
Now, see, this is very important. We're establishing your own culture here. Want to just be clear.
I killed a man.
Yeah, very clear. Oh, hey, you can tell that to the wall over there?
I'm innocent, I swear. I know you are, but you have to get him to confess more. I'm innocent, I swear. Are you a cop?
I am, yes.
What are you in for?
I killed a man.
Would you care to elaborate where you killed the man?
I killed a man.
See,
I'm innocent, I swear.
Are you a cop? I'm innocent, I swear. I killed a man.
Oh, hey, okay, look, this dude who stole Princess Pip's cell phone over here, that is a federal crime now.
What are you in for?
Well, I'm here.
I killed a man!
And he walked out of the cell!
I killed a man!
Yes, I know!
I killed a man! Are you a cop?
What are you in for?
I am
Are you a
the
cop?
What
law!
are you in for?
I killed a man.
What are you in for?
I killed a man.
All right.
I'm innocent, I swear.
Okay, look, I know you are.
I'm innocent, I swear.
But listen.
I'm innocent, I swear.
Are you a cop?
Yes, now, I need to talk to this person about cop things.
What are you in for?
I'm in there to get you to get him to tell me where the bodies are.
I killed a man!
And they're out of the... Oh, my God!
I killed a man!
$700 points to Jax for attempting to kill Silver.
Would have been 800 if you succeeded, but...
He was living every brony's dream. Oh, come on, laugh! It's funny because it's true.
You're wrong about that. Fucking love you.
Love you, Silver.
You love me to death.
All right. Next game is going to be living scenery. This is going to involve all of us. Race and Silver are going to be acting, while me and Jax are going to be the scenery. So the scene is Izzy is teaching Pip how to unicycle, aka how to make new things out of from old things. So, Race, you're going to be Izzy, and Silver, you're going to be Pip. And then me and Jax are going to be scenery.
Oh, this looks good. Looks good. Hazy, can you show me how to make this? I got a new super tablet just for you.
Wow, that is a big tablet.
It is.
Very nice.
Widescreen.
Very nice. Well, here's what I want to teach you today, okay?
Okay.
Because I figured the best way to learn about unicycling is to build a unicycle.
Makes sense.
Right. Okay, so first you're going to start with this hunk of junk.
Okay.
It is beyond repair.
I understand that. It really put it out of its misery.
Right. So first you're going to bend it this way.
Okay.
All right.
I'm just taking notes. Just taking notes on my tablet.
Here. You can put the tablet away.
Okay,
You can put the tablet away. Now grab your scrap material.
Okay.
There you go.
It's
All right.
a big hunk.
Okay. Now, again, first step of unicycling is being one with your unit. That's cute.
It's boring.
Now I'm going to unbend my piece of material here, and I am going to set it up here. All right, cool. It's there. Now I need to go get a machine. Yep, this is the big hammer machine. All right.
Oh dear.
Okay, ready? See this? This is the head of the hammer. All right. So I'm going to use it to bang it again. See, try it. It's good.
Okay. Well, so here. Okay, so I take my hunk and you bang.
You want to bang with my hammer?
And 1, 2.
It's almost like the hammer hasn't given us enough points during this show. Why don't you bang it a few more times? There we go. And perfect. Okay, that's perfect. That's one more for good measure. Why not? All right. Yeah. Okay. Now we need our next tool. Okay. So why don't you work on putting your material on the table? Okay. All right. And now I'm gonna get the drill. Here we go. Here. Table. That's not the table. This is the table.
Okay. Well, one
I
set.
paid good money for this table. All right. I spend a lot of time alone. I know what a table is. All right, perfect. All right, now what we need. This is the head of the drill. Okay. All right. Here we go. Now you're gonna want to drill a hole right in the middle of your material. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Steady.
Here we go. Perfect. All right, and now, why are you shaking your material?
I want that Art Nouveau look.
No, you gotta have the drill needs to twist into the material. Here, like this. There we go. Do you see what's happening? This is cohesive. This is magic. All right.
I see it. I get the drill.
Okay. Your material was having a seizure. All right.
I think it's okay now. I think it's okay. It's
Now the last part. Yeah, now do you see how it looks like a unicycle now?
Yes, I do. I got to see. I mean, here are the handlebars.
Excellent. Now why don't you set up your unicycle upright? This is the best part.
Okay.
I got mine right here. I built mine last night. Okay. Here, pick it up. Yeah, it's a heavy unicycle. Yeah. All right. And now's the best part. We're gonna ride our unicycles
Into the sunset.
into wherever we land.
All right.
I got the need for speed. Who else thought when Izzy said she was going to be unicycling that it meant actually riding a unicycle? Was it just me?
Yeah.
When I saw it, I was like, what's she doing? Oh, recycling. That's a unicorn.
Unicorn
I'm
recycle.
glad it was.
What are you talking about? I didn't give you enough points. I gave you like 10,000 in the beginning.
I was talking about you. I was talking about the inanimate hammer.
Come on, man. You know the drill. Come on. I just caused emotional damage. That's got to be worth something.
You just came off with the script reading where you were already handed puns, and now
I was handed continuity.
you were.
Continuity.
You guys have fun at the script reading?
Woo, yeah.
We roll over a cold reading, and she managed to get the whole place laughing at almost every line.
She made us do a little working out too.
She made you work out. I was a magnifying glass. Nicole.
She knew what she was.
And a tree.
And a tree. I was branching out.
Don't understand. Is it just like, have you been diagnosed with, like, you know, sinusitis or something?
Sinusitis.
Like, how do you constantly do this?
Well, you see, it's really my political job. I'm a pundit.
The next game is Scenes from a Hat.
All right. Again, who submitted scenes out there? Thank you to all of you. Again, if you'd like to ever submit scenes, follow us on Twitter. We're constantly posting stuff at the next cons we're coming to. You don't have to be at the convention to submit stuff for it. It's open to everybody. So, well, we're glad you're here.
We're doing really well on time, so we can get through all these.
Well, that's what we're
17 minutes left.
All right. Bringing a brony home to your parents.
I think I remember this.
He followed me home. Can I keep him?
literally what I was going to do with you, and then you're like, I'm going to talk, and I'm like, we're on the same way.
I'm the new Saber. Hi, I'm the new Saber Spark.
What's the original one?
He's potty trained, I swear.
I just like the idea of bringing a brony home to your parents in general.
That's how I went about 10 years ago.
Mother, father, I believe that friendship is magic, and you can't change that.
Yeah.
Woo!
Jack's like, am I in this?
Things to say about Disney theme parks, but not your significant other.
I killed him.
That was a fun ride.
Damn. These are huge.
They were wearing that suit I liked.
There's a really long line for this.
Too expensive.
Oh, hey, that one's really cheap. We're losing him.
The significant others that we had before the show.
Zip's first case as a detective.
Oh.
Something about a hot dog not being a sandwich.
Thank all, man.
So Rainbow Dash did dress in style.
The case of the missing sprout.
So apparently someone killed a man.
What happened to Flurry Heart?
Be nice. Be nice.
The real reason Earth ponies, unicorns, and Pegasi separated again.
It's a restraining order.
Pineapples do not belong on pizza!
Nora Mermaid when she sees Black Griffin.
God, he's just not paying me enough to be doing this these days.
Back off his mind. Boom.
Things Pip vlogs to her pipsqueaks.
Oh. Oh, God, this is going to be
Hey
good.
fans, there's this crazy dark alicorn here to see us.
Ladies and gentlemen, AC Race Fest here.
Come on. Do it.
Okay, Pipsqueaks. You see my sister there sneaking up on her first case. She's about to get him. Oh, he looked at the monitors. Dang it.
Hey, Pipsqueaks, be sure to check out my Only Mares account.
Hey, Pipsqueaks, check out my new boyfriend. And yes, he is a brony.
Princess Luna visits Brony's dreams.
All right, let's go.
The fun truly has been double loaded.
This ought to be fun.
There is a wrong way to fantasize.
It's just TV static.
Nice.
What's with all the mayonnaise?
Ding dong! Ding dong! Ding dong!
Daring do books that didn't quite fly off the store shelves.
Written by M.A. Larson.
Daring do in the Red Wedding.
Counterfeit pony merch.
All right, welcome to the vendor hall.
And as you see here, we have a silver quill crab. I don't know why.
Look, it's Jerk's blade.
Zip's first time meeting Rainbow Dash.
What's that?
Zip's first time meeting Rainbow Dash. Well, Rainbow, I know you were buried about 500 years ago.
You know, I'm just gonna be honest. I think I have better hair than you.
Ow! Shots fired.
AC Race Fest when he finally realizes that Rainbow Dash is a bad character.
Come on!
Don't do it!
No!
So, it's come to my attention. All of you are idiots.
The lows keep getting lower.
Come on.
Deep mood.
Come on, Ace.
Oh yeah, as if I have something for this one.
Yeah, come on.
AC race worst.
Wow.
Not wrong, but wow.
Please help me. There's a guy with a gun to my head.
Well, time to kill Race Fest.
Killed him at.
How AC Race Fest chooses candidates for Brandon Brony's React.
And... okay, we'll get Silver Quill.
Alright, let me open up my PayPal and see. I owe them the least amount of money.
I need all of y'all, including yourself.
Duck, goose!
Help me holding me hostage.
Please help me!
Well, we're all learning a lot, aren't we?
You know how it's done.
How to not get over Confront.
How to not get over.
Hey, who wants to just have a free kissing contest? Let's go.
If I bend my head against this counter, it will knock the germs out.
All right, the next game's going to have Silver Quail and AC Ray's best looking tongues.
Licking doorknobs is not illegal on this planet.
I'll Saber.
Time to visit Saber.
Twilight Sparkle visits G5.
There we go.
I can't leave you all alone for a minute.
Where'd all the 2D animation go?
Wait. You got your wings and a horn on the first day?
So you're saying you can put a whole book in one of these things?
Technology.
Sonny, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to sue your father for image theft. I did not authorize these toys.
Wait, so your horn and wings go away?
What do you mean I don't have any descendants?
Every Marston should have got to my friends.
2009 you meets 2022 you.
So you're telling me Ponies is better than Dragon Ball Z? Get that out.
Okay, wait. Start from the beginning. What? There's a show about what? What?
My God, your forehead is glossy.
Who are all those people?
That's not fair. Paleo looks the same.
And what is that smell?
Want to make out?
Wait, what the heck is horse fang?
Paleo Steno commissioning an artist.
What have you been doing recently?
Give me your drawing.
Yes, I really like this stuff.
But can you make them bigger?
I was going to say that.
I will give you all the points at Bronze React if you do this.
Saber sparks arguments as to why he's not a furry.
All right, you guys got me. I am.
No, you see here, Hops boy, not furry. Hops boy, not furry. Know the difference.
Hops boy.
The main six meeting the G5 ponies.
Here we go.
Now hang on just a doggone minute. Which one of you is supposed to be the new me?
Yeesh, one of you didn't make the cut.
So, darling, what is this Only Mares account, and how can I start it?
Oh, good, we're still alive. Woo!
Yeah. All right. Things you can do at a pony convention, but not at the airport.
Wow, this line's moving really fast.
I killed a man.
Well, apparently at both you can miss a flight, so.
Thank you, United. Yeah. Hey, this food's pretty good. What a great bunch of people.
All right, and last one. Being the last brony on Earth.
Woohoo, I'm the best!
And now I will always know
I have no friends.
Fluttershy's best homie.
And now my fanfic's Ottercat.
Stand up on my bed in the bedroom. Welcome to Hooves Line!
At last, all the Dakimakura belong to me!
All right, that was the last one. Now for our final game, Irish drinking song. And our first song will be about Magic is Glitching.
Ooh.
It sure is. All right, so as a reminder, with the exits and whatnot, and everyone we end up here, I'm throwing Jax. You ready to be thrown right into the gauntlet? Too bad. All right. All right. Sylvia, you want to go first?
Sure thing.
I'll have you go second. You ready to go last? This is going to be just fine. All right.
Hold on to your butts.
You guys got this. You got this, right?
We got this together.
All right, very cute. All right. Oh,
There's magic in my horn.
Bing bong.
It is dangerous.
I see it glitching.
And I'm Strangerous.
It glows brightly.
I don't know what you said.
This is going great.
And I'm in my head.
I don't know why I'm here.
But he is.
I'm also here.
Right next to is.
We're gonna do this.
With the magic glitch.
And I have something.
It's called a stitch.
You guys are holding together.
I think it's well.
I think you're great.
I think you're swell.
This is magic.
In Equestria.
But it's glitching.
Right with a question.
I think the magic's dying.
We should act.
Yes, we should.
And then we'll do something else.
And it'll be good.
I don't know.
My brother's in the hood. Oh,
Audience suggestion?
we didn't even do a warm. Audience suggestion. Let's hear it. We did mayonnaise.
Discord and G5. Discord comes back.
Discord?
Discord?
All right,
All right,
Discord.
Yeah.
Am I starting again?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's do it again. All right. Here we go. Last one.
There's a Lord of Chaos.
He is furry.
And other things.
I'm going to scurry.
He loves Fluttershy.
He better not.
I think he does.
And tie a knot.
Fluttershy is mine.
Baby is.
I think it's his.
I'm in the biz.
I don't care.
He loves her.
And she loves him.
It's murder.
Discord has a big tongue.
And he has horns.
And he's a serpent.
That's four.
I don't know.
And I don't care.
What I feel.
You better not touch her hair.
I think he's thinking of marriage.
It would be fine.
No, it would not.
It's about time.
And I'm going to
Sing real loud.
It's almost over.
I hope you're all proud. For everybody, because of scheduling weirdness. Yesterday was supposed to be the Bronies Rack panel, but for those that haven't heard or don't know, the Bronies Rack panel is actually swapped with Who Would Win, which means tomorrow on your schedules you'll see Who Would Win. It's an hour-and-a-half panel. That is going to be the Bronies Rack panel tomorrow here in the main hall. Just wanted to fill that in. Again, thank you all so much on behalf of everybody up here, Forever Free Brony, for the music. Julio with the hosting. Jack's playing. Kind of jumping in at the last minute for us. Silver Quail, I'm AC Rays Fest. A shout out to everyone at home. Thank you, Sarah, for setting up the game. We missed you, Sabres Park. Thank you all for coming out.